On today's All-American, come along with Adam, Eric, and I as we do a little training and grab a bite to eat at an airport diner.
Good engines. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. Oh, wow. I lost an engine. Now that's
all right, excellent.
The way the student's supposed to react.
Respond, right?
Okay.
Nearly a quarter of a century ago, I found myself driving down a dirt road that led to my hometown airport for my very first flight. I never dreamed it would lead to such amazing adventures, and now it's time to share.
I feel like I'm doing S-turns all the way down.
That's fine. No, I want you to do that because I want you to get the feeling of what it's like to taxi this airplane from the right seat. So go ahead. Don't feel like you got to maintain that center line, even though I know you couldn't if you wanted to.
I was going to say,
trying to. What are you talking about? You know what they say about trying, right?
God.
It's a premeditated failure. Winning is deliberate.
Okay.
Trying is a premeditated
failure.
No. That's one of what my IP back in flight school used to say. Pretty funny dude.
Yeah.
You guys met Adam when we did the golf ball drop a while back. On the day that we did this flight, we had just finished Adam's commercial multi, and my friend Eric, whom is riding along with us, was getting ready to start his multi add-on with me. Eric and I have also known each other since U.S. Army flight training, and I've had the awesome privilege of helping him get through his airplane ratings all the way through his MEI. Eric and I both flew the Apache in the Army and were both deployed to Afghanistan with the 101st, and now he's here to train to get his multi add-on. Adam and I have been pushing real hard to get through his commercial multi in time before heading to his new job at the airlines, but today I wanted to give him an introductory flight to CFI, let Eric observe, grab a bite to eat, and simply just catch up.
Our accelerated stop distance is 2,150 feet based off of the calculations that we performed. Our single engine rate of climb based off of these conditions is 200 feet per minute, and our service ceiling is approximately 7,000. If the engine fails below VMC, I will retard throttles and abort takeoff. If the engine fails after we rotate, and the 4 criteria that I preach are not met, that is, we're not in blue line, the gear is still down, we're not clear of 50-foot obstacle, and we're unable to maintain VMC. If we lose an engine, we're closing the throttles and we're going to go straight ahead. After the 4 criteria are met, we're going to continue to fly the airplane single engine. Okay? Any questions about that? That's how the brief should go.
Sounds good.
As an MEI, simulated engine failures for a VMC cut, which is what we're going to practice, must occur no greater than 50% of VMC. So to break the numbers down, 42 and a half miles basically.
Yep.
Right. You have to give me the VMC cut no greater than 42 and a half miles an hour. And then you're not allowed to do any kind of simulated emergencies until achieving 400 AGL. Today won't be any simulated emergencies other than the VMC cut, which is what we're getting ready to go over. All right. So let's talk about that since this is your first introductory as an MEI. We're going to practice this at a slower, safe speed so that we have reaction time as necessary, because it's too unsafe to do it.
In case you don't get the right or timely reaction.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, as an instructor, you have to make training as realistic as possible, but you have to do it as safely as possible. There's 3 possible scenarios for how this VMC cut's going to work. Either I'm going to react inappropriately, I'm not going to react, or I'm going to react properly. Okay. We're gonna do 2 VMC cuts before we do the takeoff. The first one, I'm gonna react inappropriately. That means you're gonna give me the cut, and then I'm not going to respond appropriately, and you're gonna need to pull the other mixture control. Make sense? Yep. The second one, I will react appropriately, and then we'll continue once we get everything set up.
Okay.
Keep your hands on the mixture controls until we achieve those 4 criteria.
Okay.
All right. All right. I have the controls.
All right, you got controls.
And I'm sweating over here. It's warm.
And humid.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and pull up to the whole short line and get the last items on the before takeoff checklist. I see runway 15 on pavement. I see runway 15 in the compass and on the heading indicator. All right, hand is on the mixture controls. I'm going to run through all my normal takeoff procedures. As soon as I release the brakes, before that airspeed gets above 42.5, give me a VMC cut. I am not going to react. Okay, you're going to have to react to intervene, okay?
Okay.
All right, trim, okay. Coming up to 20 inches. 20 inches. Gauges in the green. Positive fuel pressure. 2 good engines. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Now push those mixtures back forward. Those mixtures back forward. We should have them
All
back.
the way? Yeah, okay.
Yep. Good deal. That was very good.
All right.
All right, let's get set up here.
Now, when you're doing your VMC cuts, do you, do you preference critical engine versus non-critical engine?
I prefer the critical
Okay.
because it gives you the most adverse effect.
Yeah.
But you need to do it with both of them so the student can do it.
See
Not
both.
good that you did the right.
Yeah,
being
it
that
started
you
with
did the
that
first
one.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
So this time do the critical, okay?
Okay.
But this time I'm going to react appropriately.
Okay.
All right. Coming up to 20. Okay, 20 inches. Gauges in the green. Positive fuel pressure. 2 good engines. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. Oh, wow. I lost an engine. Now that's
All right, excellent.
the way the student's supposed to react.
Supposed to respond, right?
Okay.
Cut the throttles. All right, you guys.
Obviously, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time here on the runway, but
Sure.
obviously we would have debriefed what our issue was.
What happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hands
Okay.
back on the mixture controls. Now, for the sake of you getting the experience of taking off with the right seat,
Okay.
we're going to switch. I'm going to have you put your hands on the throttle now.
Okay. Cross arms.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put my
All right.
hand down here.
Okay.
That way I can grab the mixture if I
Quickly,
need
if
to.
necessary.
So
All
you're going to do the takeoff from the right seat.
Okay.
I'll handle the radios. You just do the takeoff.
Okay.
I've got the brakes. You call for release, okay?
Okay. All right.
Temple traffic Apache 1140 Papa is now on the go for runway 15, Temple.
All right. Power comes in. Gauges are all in the green.
Okay.
And brakes release. Power coming all the way. Golly. There goes
A little different, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, it is. All right.
You're doing good.
Coming alive.
I'm off the
Gauges still in
controls.
the green.
There you go. No tricks, okay?
Roger. All right, looking for our rotate speed, a little back pressure.
Okay.
And climb out. Aircraft in trim. Runway center line. Climb out of blue line.
Hey, what else?
All right, positive rate. Gears coming up.
Hey, get to that blue line. There you go.
All right, gears up. And confirm with the mirror.
Sweet. Outstanding.
Have to be sometimes.
Hey, Mr. MEI, would you like me to do anything for you? I'm really eager.
Yeah.
I'm eager.
You want to fly your multi-engine airplane?
No, actually, I'm kind of nervous, and I want to watch you do it because I've never flown a multi-engine airplane. I don't know what all these things are.
All right, all right. All right.
Would you like me to run a checklist or anything for you, Mr. MEI?
Yeah, let's do a cruise checklist.
Now the airport is filed and departure climbing
Okay.
scene.
So cruise checklist, fuel pumps off. So again, fuel pumps off one at a time.
4.35 squawk.
Number 1 identified is coming off. And I've got to the point where I start calling them 1 and 2 because
Engine 1 and engine 2?
you think about it, the jets are 1 and 2. It's
Yeah.
left and right. I mean, as long as you know which one it is, you know, number 2 is off.
2073 readback is correct. Give me a call at 10
And the
minutes
Hawk,
prior.
was it 1 and 2 or left and right?
1 and 2.
Yeah, same for the Apache.
Yeah,
Same for the Embraer,
yeah.
Roger that.
you know.
You ready to go?
Makes
for 10
sense.
minutes?
Lights are off. Okay. Now, you just worry about flying the airplane.
Okay.
Because I want you to get comfortable flying an airplane from the right seat.
Yeah.
And especially this one. And I'll take care of getting us to Cameron and all of the other stuff, okay?
All right.
I'm inside. That's another thing, too. Like I do that. This is one of the things the Army taught me as well. But as an instructor, when I'm sitting over there, and you're over here, and you're all engaged in doing this stuff, the student, you need to talk to the student. Let the student know what you're doing.
Okay.
So if I'm looking down to check pubs or a chart or anything like that, I should say I'm inside.
Right.
And what that does is that helps improve situational awareness, because I'm over here lollygolly jolly flying, and I'm assuming that you're making sure I'm doing everything right.
Correctly, right.
Okay? And you got to balance too.
Okay.
The responsibility, the burden is still right here on your shoulders.
Right.
But, all right. I'm inside.
All right.
124.1 for landing mixtures, props, fuel pumps. The selectors are mains, gear down, and flaps as desired. That's your call.
All right. Yeah, we're going to do the partial flaps. That seems to be a preference.
Tell me when you, you fly, I'll put them in for you.
Ground left. Put some power, go ahead and put some flaps in
You want to wait till we're on final maybe? Or you want to do it on base?
I'd put the first 10 in on base,
Okay.
but
1,000, 2, 1,000.
half. All right. That'll work. That'll work. All right. Stay on blue line. Looking good. A little extra power.
Looking good. Final's cleared. Cameron, Apache 1140 Papa, left base to final, runway 16, Cameron.
All right. And as we land, you got the brakes for me as well.
Okay. Looking good. Going a right quarter and crosswind, FYI.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the runway on the left, and that over there is the run-up area, just so you know. I will make sure you're not lining up with the run-up area. Looking good. Don't grab the flaps on landing. Okay. Powered out. There you go. Power all the way out. All the way down.
Cameron Airport is a small airport just to the east of Temple, and there's a diner within walking distance of the field. We stopped in, grabbed a quick bite to eat, and headed back to Temple where Eric and I got after his multi-training. 2 days later, he took and passed his multi-engine check ride with flying colors. It had been 8 years since the three of us had got to hang out, and it was a great occasion to get together, share old war stories, and celebrate 2 successful passes within the same week. Next week, join me as Ty and I head to Llano, Texas for barbecue at Cooper's with a group of fellow local pilots. Until next week, fly safe, keep learning, and never give up on a dream. So long.